World, you do not need to be with the Winter Lane Glitter Twigs 2-pack. So you have a little button on them. It goes from a warm white or to a multicolor. So these are all year round. You can have them with that warm white in a vase, on your, in your vestibule, on your dining room table, anywhere in the house. Holiday season, push the button, boom, multicolor. This is so beautiful. I have to say, I saw them on hsn.com before I came to work, and I even watched a couple presentations. I came out to this set and I'm like, wow, these are even more impressive in person. 38 inches in length. I mean, they are really big. Now let me go through the colors, because over 20,000 have already been sold, and we've already sold out of 2 colors. So I'm gonna start with the next to sell out. So you guys that are watching right now, you're gonna be able to get the gold. You're getting 2 of them. Look at how gorgeous, look at how beautiful. So you've got glitter all over each and every single stem, and then you've got those beautiful LED lights, 60 of them, of that dual LED lights. So gold is the next to go. So if you want gold, then definitely order right now. Now over here, I have the white, and you can see they're in these tall vases. They look almost like they've been flocked with that little dusting of snow on them. So the white is beautiful and elegant. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get the silver, and I'm gonna decorate at my house right now. So the silver is available, and I think, the silver is very elegant, very sophisticated. I'm a big fan of the silver. And then the red. I actually think, what a great idea to get a couple sets. I know lots of you are doing that. So the red is available. Now, $29.95, you're getting 2 of them, 3 flex pay. We're gonna jump right in with our special guest. It's our home BFF, Alexandra Baker. I cannot wait, Alexandra, for you to show me all of your ideas. Hello, my friend.
How are you, Helen? Finally, welcome to my home. You get to be here with me.
Yes,
I'm so
I do.
Happy. Right? Thank you so much. I am so excited to share this with you because, I love to keep things chic, simple, and reimagined. And when I say the word reimagined, I mean reinterpreted. And that is what we have here with our glitter twigs. Now, they're not just twigs. We have had a whole conversation earlier saying that these are definitely branches. This is the stalk, it's long, and then the twigs are kind of spraying out. There are 60 lights on each of the twigs. But you know what, Helen? It's not just a regular light. Let's talk about what used to be popular, why we have a problem or had a problem. We used to have these branches with like that box. We had lights, but they weren't, very sexy. They weren't very appealing. Then we had the glitter twigs that were just the twigs, incredibly messy, and they didn't have lights. Then when they did have lights, they would have to ask you, you would choose, do you want warm white or do you want multicolor? It was never in the same stem. Well, thanks to technology, and I've been saying this throughout the day, that I know we don't want to hear about something so beautiful and decorative and be using the word technology, but the technology has progressed. And the technology here is the dual color or multifunction bulb. It's a slightly oversized bulb. So it's the same bulb that is turning green or red that will also, with just the touch of a button, be the bulb that is turning white. So 60 of them, some of them are clustered together, but then the sprig themselves, or the twigs, we're adding another word, I can now separate them out. They stand 39 inches tall, Helen, but it's really up to you how wide you want to make it, because then they're incredibly malleable. You can, twist them around. You can bend the ends if you want to. You can really make them work for you, whatever space you're going to put them in. And then last but not least, and these are 2 really important features, in this stock inside is where you're going to keep or place your 3 AA batteries. When you close this nice and tight, there's a little rubberized seal that makes it completely watertight. So you're able to now submerge these into a vase with water up to 6 inches. I would say about 5 inches, but they say, up to 6 inches. I guess that's what that is. And then there's a timer that's built in, so they'll automatically stay on for 6 hours and then turn off for 18 and cycle back every day. This is just one, you're getting 2.
So you're getting 120 lights. And by the way, I just pushed the little button here and they turned into the multicolored lights. They were all the white lights, and I'll do it actually right now when you're on camera. Look at I mean, this is pretty amazing how they look. Wow, those multicolored lights are just absolutely gorgeous. There they are in the white. I just pushed the button. So you're getting 120 lights because you're getting 2 of these. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now. This has been crazy popular. Today is our final day of Christmas in July. This today's special, over 20,000 have been sold. I'm holding the gold because the gold is gonna be the next to sell out. I'll start doing a countdown, but we do have a few thousand, but you can tell that we're selling 3,000 or 4,000 a presentation. Now, right now, everybody's starting to call in all at once. Kevin, do we have a hold right now? Okay, it's already started. So we already have a bit of a hold. There's only about 100 people on hold, but we have all of our representatives working right now. So your wait will be like less than a minute. If you wait more than 4 minutes or 5 minutes, the hold will increase. So I just want to let you know, if you want to order this and your favorite way to order is to call in now. That's what I'm saying, call in now. I'm so excited that we have different ways to shop. HSN.com, our 24-hour digital store. Go to hsn.com, put in the item number 702037, or you can use that free downloadable app to your smartphone or your tablet, which is how I shop with my phone. So the gold will be the next to sell out. I do have the silver. I'll tell you, silver is sophisticated, elegant. The red, I want to give the red some love, because when you change to the multicolor lights, let me see if I'm pushing, there we go. So I just, look at how that looks with the multicolor lights and the red. Is that not the perfect holiday? And Alexandra was showing you that each one of these can be articulated. So if you want to make it really, really open, you can open it up and you can bend them. It's like if you've ever had an artificial tree, you know, when you take it out of the box, you can kind of bend it and make it your own. You can do the exact same thing with this one. And you're getting 2 of them. Look at the multicolor in the red. That is spectacular. So I will tell you that the white has been very popular all day long, and I can show you the white. That is the sophisticated, and you can use this pretty much all year round, right, Alexandra? This is not just, yes, it's Christmas in July, but it's not just right now.
It's not, it's also, you took the words right out of my mouth. And the saying that we've been using is every day to holiday. You'll use these every day to holiday. So what I have in front of me, and I'm going to very quickly show you how I've placed them in my room. We're in my living room right now. This is a set of 2. They are red, and I have them on the multi. All I have to do is pick this up. They're in a cylinder mercury glass jar or glass. And then I just push the button. I could have them fading slowly, then off, and then I can just switch it to that lovely warm white. And I also have some string, light strings that are wrapped on the bottom because I have them and I can do that. And boy, instantly it's a little bit more glamorous because now it's white. And then this is literally, Helen, you can appreciate this, remnant trimmings from past Christmases that I've just clustered together, whether it's that random ornament or package topper or some ribbon, and then really made like a little piece de resistance right there in the corner. Now we are out of the light blue, which I was calling aqua personally, but if you did the white or the silver or even the gold, you could do, I would say white or silver, you could replicate this coastal theme. Add in your seashells. I've got my little mermaids here. Are they not precious? And replicate that coastal look flat on a table. But, you know, if you wanted to, you know, pull them up, so malleable, you can do that.
That looks so pretty.
I'm so happy that you like that. I'm so happy. I'm quickly getting through these for you. We no longer have the copper, which, you know, really looks like bronze. How I would replicate this look for an autumnal feel, fall harvest, Thanksgiving, use the gold. You could do the gold in place.
Alexandra, I got an update on the gold.
Oh, good.
The gold is the most popular and the most limited. So if you want the gold, it's gonna be the next to sell out, and it's the most limited. We just went over 21,000 sets sold today. So we have gold, silver, red, and white. Gold will be the next to sell out. Here we have it in our living room display, and you can see the beautiful silver, how sophisticated it looks in a very tall vase. I love having Alexandra here, who's giving us all these amazing ideas. $29.93. That is the price. We are doing extended holiday returns. You know, I found out about that today. I was like, extended holiday returns, when does that mean? You can return this up till January 31st, wait for it, 2021. So talk about taking the stress off of a purchase. Everything I've got in my 2-hour show, extended holiday returns, January 31st, 2021. So I want you to come with me because I'm gonna go over here and I wanna show you the red out here on this display. So you've got a little sofa table, sideboard table with just a few pieces. With a big sophisticated vase, you've got that gorgeous red, and see how that just screams holiday? You can, again, with a push of a button, make it from the solid warm white to the multicolor. So this looks really gorgeous too, as well. So Alexandra, I know that you've got lots of beautiful displays here, but we're showing them off in the studio as well. And you know, you could even have the lights out in the house and just have it be like a twinkling kind of ambiance. But I will tell you, when the bright lights are on in the studio, we've taken them down a little bit, you still see the lights, right, Alexandra?
No question. You want to talk about something bright. As soon as you can see my tree is a 9-foot tree and it's very, very bright. And I've got 2 of the gold. So if you're looking for the gold and you have a pre-lit tree and you want to have the sprays going up, then it becomes your choice as to whether or not you want to put a tree topper or you want that extra brilliance up top. Look what I'm doing now with the white. If you want to, at a lower level, tuck these in and then open them up. You see what I'm doing here? And then you've got this gorgeous spray coming out of the tree. I know you've seen this look on Pinterest or on your favorite blogs, and it's just really a lush look. And don't forget, the white is also not glittery. It is more like a flocked stem. So it's a little bit more velvety, very luxurious and softer. So it's the only one that's technically not glitter. However, follow me this way. I want to show you very quickly. First of all, on top of the china cabinet. On top of the china cabinet, I have a set of 2 in the silver. They are kind of Indian style, crossed over, you know, this way. And I have them in the white just to bring a little glamour to the top of the china cabinet. The other thing that you can do is I've got a silver right here. So this is 1 silver. I'm going to click so that the silver is very softly, luminously fading in and out. And I'm going to place this in one of our apothecary jars with some hydrangeas and some Christmas greenery. Now, in the apothecary jars with the greenery, and just lower those stems if I need to in order to accommodate for the chandelier. This is 1, but then over here in the larger apothecary jar, the hydrangeas, the Christmas greenery with 2 stems, with 2 of the twig branches for a very voluptuous look. I can spread these out, I can bend them down, but I have them on steady. But collectively, it's a very layered and structured, or textured rather, not structured, textured look. And last but not least, I have this tall standing vase. You might have one that is maybe 1 color. I have one that's, you know, fully mirrored, of course. And I have one of the twigs inside, but watch when I add 2. This becomes a very sexy celebrity standout piece. And it also gives enough ambient light so that in this darker corner, when it's not sunny, it's very dark right now, then I can have a lot of light in this area. And that's just some of the ways that I've been using these branches in my home from every day to holiday.
Alexandra, first of all, your home is gorgeous. I'm like loving the chandelier. I'm like a chandelier. Like I'm like, it looks like I am not surprised because this woman comes to the studio covered in sparkles herself. So the fact that her house, by the way, she says she's decorating for this particular show. I'm sure her house looks like that all the time because she loves to sparkle, right? Okay.
Not exactly.
I've got some updates for you. All right, I told you at the beginning of the presentation, we sold out 2 colors. We're almost half the quantity gone for the entire day, and it's only 2:15 p.m. in the afternoon over here on the East Coast. The next to sell out will be the gold. We have a little over 2,000 of them. And when they sell out, okay, we'll have the silver, the white, and the red. In this presentation, I do have the gold. I am not sure how long. It just depends on how many people are shopping. A lot of people are getting 2 sets. It's the most popular in this presentation. It's gonna be the next to sell out. Gold is like a staple. If you're on the fence, holiday returns are until January 31st, 2021. Order them now, let us send them to you. If you don't love them, you can return them all the way until January 31st of 2021. However, when these sell out, that's it. This is our quantity for Christmas in July. It's our last day. I've got 3 minutes left in this presentation. The white is beautiful. The white has also been very popular, sophisticated. You can't go wrong. That is definitely an all year round decorating idea, which is all the gorgeous idea that Alexandra showed us in her home. I'm very, very impressed. The silver, which is, I mean, so sophisticated. I'm gonna pick one up, but I'm gonna tell you, you're getting 60 lights in one, 120 lights for two. And this technology, you are not gonna be able to get this at the Mart stores, the specialty Christmas. I have never seen anything like this. You know why? This was made just for us at HSN. Only for us for today. And yes, we had a lot of them, but we've already sold out of 2 colors. Gold will be the next to go. Depends on how you decorate, depends on what you want, but if that's what you're interested in, please do not wait till later presentations. The gold will not be there. The red is available, the silver is available. If I were you, and I'm thinking of getting a couple different colors. If you're doing like maybe the silver and the gold, silver and gold together, I think would be amazing. Don't you think, Alexandra? Like to get 2, you get the silver and the gold? Since we actually have the gold in this presentation?
I wear mixed metals all the time.
Yeah.
I know a lot of us do. Platinum and gold, silver and gold. I had to show you, remember I promised you, there is water in this vase. This vase has the roses, and I have submerged, because that battery pack is secure, it's watertight. So I took the roses, and I just have these standing up, and you can see that you can actually submerge the beautiful stock right here, and then just make this, adjust it the way you want. We've got it with these white roses, stunning. So think bridal, think baby shower, think wedding shower, parties. You've got to have these to really make that dramatic height on your table. Is that good?
I love it, I love it. So we've got like just about a minute and a half in this presentation. I've got 2 hours shopping with you. Alexandra and I have this whole hour together with lots of amazing things. Here's the item number to get the today's special. 702037. If you want to get this, remember you're getting 2 of them. $29.95 is the price. Listen, the retail's $60, but honestly, we are the retailer. It's only available here at us. You're not gonna see these out anywhere in the marketplace. Yeah, maybe you'll see little twigs without lights, or you'll see shorter ones, or you'll get 2 of them for $60, which is what the usual price. But here at HSN, you're getting 2 of them, and they go from white lights, like you see in the picture, to the multicolored. Look at that multicolored, and the white together. I mean, you could do 1 multicolor and 1 white. You're getting 2 of them. So many different ways to decorate. These are so elegant, so sophisticated, so upscale, so affluent. They really just bring your whole house up from a sophisticated holiday look to it. So brand new and exclusive for today only. Alexandra is gonna stay with us throughout the entire presentation. Each one, by the way, requires 3 AA batteries. The AA batteries are not included. It is waterproof, so I got like a little bucket of water here. I've been told that nobody's done this today, so let's see what happens. What? No, are you kidding me? That's what they told me, and there it is. In the water. You could put some greenery in that. In water. How amazing is that? Okay, so we've got lots more goodies to show you in the show. All right, that really impressed me. We're gonna take a teeny little break and tell you about the special finale, which is gonna be with Shane.